created and linked. Alrighty, let's get into the game, shall we? Alrighty. Let me get my wire on the other side. I got a long cable, guys. The character I really want to use is the Saiyan female. Or should I choose Earthling female? I mean, all classes are able to learn Ultra Instinct. But Earthlings can actually use Super Saiyan and Ultra Instinct. Males have stronger strike attacks, strike super attacks. Well, we don't really have to worry about how we build it, guys, because no matter how we build it, we can still max them out. So, I'm gonna do a female Earthling. Or no. No. Actually, I'm just doing a Saiyan Earthling. Or do I want to do a female Earthling? It don't really matter. Average size is fine to me. She could be tall though. No, wrong one. That's fine. Ears. I like these ears, they're cute. No. I prefer the nose I already have. Pupils. This one right here would make her look like she's already unconscious. No, actually this one makes it look like she's kinda unconscious. You know, like out of life. Because in the anime when they have this kinda eye pupil, that sometimes either mean they're out of life, which means they're dead. If you haven't watched the movie for Dragon Ball Z called History of Trunks, I recommend you guys watch it. I got tiny flies all around me, man. It's crazy. If you watch the way the characters really go down, like if you watch the original Dragon Ball Z series, or not the original, the very first part of the Dragon Ball Z episode, when Goku died, his eyes turned completely blank, meaning they had no sign of pupils and no sign of life. Hey guys, why don't you come over here, man? No, you're not gonna hang out with your son?
All right.
Okay.
This is saying right from the church. Oh, I see that little fly, that little sucker. It's going down and then it comes towards me and then it bumps towards. It just freaking bumped towards my leg. Why? Leave me alone. Saying. Oasis. Yep, perfect. The only thing that needs to change is the hairpin. I like Fidel's hair. I like, this one is more of a Chun-Li hair. I would definitely look, my character would definitely look like a female martial artist. True martial artist. And actually this one's not that bad either. Yeah. Now there's two flies bumping into me. What the heck, man? Leave me alone, you stupid 10 flies. Damn. Ready? I'm gonna change the eye color. Are you serious? These flies are crawling over my arm now. Do I have sweet blood in order for these flies to be such attractive to me? Damn. I do not remember Fidel's intro. What the hell? Dad, the garbage truck is in front of our house. What color is Fidel's eyes in Dragon Ball Z? Not Adele, Fidel. Why does I say the wrong things when I try to say it? Okay, perfect. I got it just the way it needs to be. Light blue. Alrighty. Now. We're gonna put balance because we're gonna max her completely, guys. Because she can be maxed out, you just have to go through a process. And of course, progress, I believe, as well. Because oh yeah, guys, I will not be talking about you know who I feel backstabbed by.
I will change the future!
it's time to move on. Wait a minute, isn't this a block scene? Well, isn't this like wasn't that supposed to be a block scene? I don't understand. Wait a minute, it ain't blocking the scenes. Wait, what? Well, wait a minute, is that because I linked my account?
Vegeta!
Hold on. That's weird. If you link your Dragon Ball Xenoverse to the hold on. Hello? Hello? What's up?
Okay, what was she saying now?
I was saying that in other parts of North America, because there was two versions of the console that had issues with like you know how when you try to connect to the internet but like it takes you out of the connection of the account, what do you call that, they had issues not just with the PS5 but with the last platform, and I looked up about the PS4. Remember how we talked about how they're removing a lot more features now. They made an update that removed certain features where some games that existed on PS4 platforms. Remember that Dragon Quest, right? They might end up making a PS5 version very soon, because a lot of these PS4 version of games, they're gonna shut down one by one. Some of them already shut down, but they're shutting down a lot of PS4 titles already. The browser still has its functionality, but could go downhill later down the road too. But the servers for both PS Store on PS5 and PS4, as of this is November, so it started happening this month, where the servers are having issues all over the world in North America, not here, not Eastern.
Oh, by the way, you remember, speaking that, you remember in Portland Sport, right?
Yeah.
You remember the first bounty pack you had to find the season pass?
Yeah.
They gave it for free.
Wait a minute, so they put it as free expansion instead?
Yeah.
Okay. But like,
Borderlands 4 last night, download it, and when I got on it, it said, here's a free DLC. The Bounty Pack first one is for free. It's like, wait a minute, I had to pay for it. You get a free vehicle with it.
well, I'll download it later.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
And you remember the bulk car?
Yes.
They gave that for free also.
So I guarantee you the games that'll be useless would they would have to upgrade is some of these MMOs like Trove.
Yeah.
A lot of these games will end up having an upgrade.
But remember, you remember what the CEO
Yeah.
says. If you can break our game, we'll give you first free DLC. That's the first free DLC.
So, Brian, I want to make sure I finish. I'm almost done though.
Okay.
So remember how you said they wouldn't be able to take down Monster Hunter Stories 2 for the PS4. They're gonna take it down, but they're waiting to take down some of these games on the PS4 platform, and they're gonna upgrade them, like we talked about, right? And so, see, Warhammer Chaos Bane already has that upgrade. Torchlight 3 don't have that upgrade, and probably won't have that upgrade. Final Fantasy 14, the PS4 version later down the road will be useless. A lot of these PS4 online titles and a lot of these offline, only some offline games will exist on the PS4, but will mostly exist on PS5, right?
Yeah.
Diablo 4 will cease to exist on the PS4. Diablo 2 will cease to exist on PS4.
But
Um,
if you look at it, some of the PS4 Diablo 2 has a PS5.
yeah, uh-huh. That's something that I already knew.
Yeah.
Black Desert, they already shut down the PS4 version, if I remember correctly, because oh no, they shut down the old version of. Did they shut down the PS4 version? I think they did.
No, no, it's still up and running, but if
But
the
it will
server,
go down. It will go
if,
down.
if the PS4 life cycle ends on this coming up,
It's gonna end early next year, I think,
so
because they're already taking down a lot of features on PS4.
so,
They're making them useless.
but
Um,
you forget Black Desert
uh-huh.
is out of the beta phase
Yeah, I know. I already know. I saw they added some new content, but
and the class.
yep, I saw that too. The problem is the nobody's really playing Black Desert Online. People are waiting for the new title from Pearl Abyss. Um, a lot of PS4 games are gonna be useless on the PS4 if they're online service. So probably starting early next year, they're gonna start taking down some PS4 game titles.
Okay. Speaking about game,
Yes, yes.
okay, the first descent. I'm
Yeah, I know.
just
I had
trying.
an update. Yeah, I saw it.
No, 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 not
It
that.
did had an update though.
I'm just trying to tell you something. Um, if you do season one content, partially season two, you unlock a damn. It's almost like the fucking Diablo fucking 4 Paragon.
Wait, when you
Yeah.
max out your level?
No, 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 no. You know how you want skill power and more HP,
Yeah.
more attack power for guns?
Oh, you mean from the mastery rank?
No, 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 no. This is totally from different from mastery rank. This is way totally different. If you go spec my character, you can go to Ascendant Tree and you can see what I'm talking about.
Oh. Well, right now,
Just
right now I'm streaming Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2.
okay.
I'll be on later today though.
Let me go play. Let me go and log in so I can get my free gift.
I already claimed my free gift early today.
Okay. I'll see you later, John. All right.
Uh-huh.
Talk to you about in 2 hours.
All right, no problem.
Okay. See ya.
Later. Hey, Dad. You know how Brian, my friend Brian, who I just talked to right now, remember how me and him talked about PS4 game titles? I've told him about the PS4 game titles. Dad, of course you're gonna go to sleep. Come on, wake up!
What I was doing. I went outside twice.
Did you went outside? I didn't see you went outside. I saw you in here. No, because I was upstairs. Dude, I was upstairs. I didn't see you down here. Oh, shut up. What? I won't be able to do nothing with the pants. I told you already, I'm not good at folding. No, I'm not stupid. It's just... Daddy, you said the wrong word. You called me stupid. Dad! No, shut up. Dad, you call me stupid. It's not that I'm stupid. It's that there's some stuff that I will not be able to do. Oh, shut up, man. Which one? Any hard situation... For me, some stuff can be hard. Even folding a clothes. I looked it up before. Some people with slight autism, ADHD, and everything. That autism and slow learning together screws me up. Daddy, stop complaining of pain.
What?
Are you sure? Yeah, right? Let me guess. Does this finger still have pain? Then why are you trying to make it look like you don't?
I finished that training armor you asked me
Oh,
for.
am I a baby? I didn't cry. Then what you said, you made it look like I was a baby. You made it look like you think we're saying like I was a baby.
One incoming report. Upon assessment of the situation, I have concluded that...
Just wait 1 minute.
You deserve those pin
What's
slaps
that for?
in the head.
You've been specifically chosen for that critical mission.
Hey!
Go out there and
Who
do
says
it.
I don't love nobody? You know when I talked about Sully, the stupid cousin in the family, she backstabbed all of us. When I told her specifically that wasn't a good idea. And if I continue to bring back because you say I'm the stupid one. Try to, when you say, you make it look like I'm the one who's stupid, right? Even though you say even though you're not saying it, right? But when you say that and make it look like I'm the stupid one, it makes me think of how stupid my cousin was. You want to bring up the word stupidity? She's the definition of stupidity. And she broke me. Yeah, I know.
Did she ever show you her white
Never.
Welcome home.
She never sent me no screenshots. I blocked her out of my phone, dude. And I'm thinking about that. That supreme cry of time. Daddy, look. I have to block her on Messenger. And I'm going to block Tati, Papito, and Theo David. Because Sully made an account for Papito, right? But the problem is they're both idiots. How did Sully get her idiotship? Her idiocy. No, she got it from Papito, her father, and her grandfather. Her grandma is actually more smart than all three of them. You know that? Even though she may have dementia, it don't matter. She's smarter than all three of them. You know that? Huh? Because she wouldn't actually hit somebody. You saw it? You want to know who was the person that taught her how to hit? Papito. Papito. And there are times where I don't like bringing this, but I brought it in my last stream. Papito actually slapped her mother. And yet she said, no, that wasn't my mother. That was my mother's sister. I said to you, right, you told me, she never had her sister there. Right, Dad? It was her mom. And at first I didn't want to say this, But I had no choice. I had to bring up the situation, why I never brought it up. Right, Dad? Why I never said, Sully, didn't your mother get slapped by your father? And whenever she went like, no, that was my mother's sister. My mother abandoned me. No. Your father forced your mother to leave. Am I right, Dad? I didn't want to bring that up because back then I didn't want to hurt her feelings. Right? But now, to be honest, I know why her mother is no longer there. It's because her father slapped her. That's taking advantage of her own mother, man. His own wife. I really know. Because she's in Puerto Rico. See, I never wanted to bring this up about her because I never wanted to offend her, right? But now she backstabs me, right? There she goes. The information, her true backstory has been revealed, right? And I said it in the live stream before, I said it now. When Sully sees my video, she's gonna try and lie and say, nah, whatever he's saying is a lie. He was never my cousin. And, my mother did not get slapped by my father. It was her sister. Her mother's sister. Jesus Christ, man. She lies about her backstory. And back then I never brought it up. Why? To respect her. Right, Dad? Now she disrespects me and my whole family in general, right? All together. So now what? I'm doing the same thing, but with her. And her father is stupid. You know why? He always says, my mouth. Dude, shut up. The reason why I usually get in trouble is because you bring up that word. Right, Dad? Every time I'm talking to Sully and he calls me my mouth. Are you serious? And then Sully starts saying it too. Why? Because her father says it. You know, Sully says she don't have slight autism and all those, but I guarantee you she has slight autism. Huh? Mother? Mommy and mother. Yeah. Mother. What? In English? Mama? You're saying what is mama? Oh, no. You know what? You know what they are? They are the mamas. Yeah, they're the suckers, right? So it's not really a bad word per se. It's just a word. That means they are naive. So Papito says it even though he don't really know what it means. He says my mouth, but he don't even know what it means. Oh my God. But now you taught me what it means. Oh man. You know what? I'm happy that you told me what it meant. Because now I know it's not really a bad word. It's just you're calling the other person. It's slam words. Slam language. Right, Dad? So now that they slammed me, I slammed them back. So they're my mouth. Right? Am I right? Oh no. Yeah, that means, oh, yes. It's like a shout. It's just like a shout. It's like, well, yeah. Well, now I know how to call my cousin and my other cousin my mouths. They're naives.
Hey, my mouth.
Congrats!
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call Swing Papito, man. And if they try to call me, I say, hey, my mouse. Yeah, that means I'm not a naive or that means to tell them don't be stupid. How you say it again? No seas mamá.
Cheer up.
Got it.
Don't you think you're being a bit cold?
That's what I said. No seas mamá. Yeah. I might tell them that.
Oh, so you're looking for the old
Ways,
man.
different ways to say it. Rafael, right?
When he heard you passed the test, he went on. Why don't you go and look for him? You know what?
Oh, okay, that's cool. No, I know. Not like fellow men or anything, or fellow friends.
Rafa.
Ah, you just brought me a name that was in an anime. Freak. What was that game? Yeah. You know, there's a name of a character in, I think, like an anime, or it was something in here on my PlayStation, one of my games. Freak. There is a character in an anime or a game of the anime. Oh, crud. His name is Rafa, Dad. Or I think that what I'm thinking about is Rafa from Monster Hunter Stories. Huh? Rafa guy. What does that mean? Oh, it's an expression. That's nice. Hey, at least now I know my three family members near Tati, right? Tati ain't no stupid. Tati ain't stupid. The only stupid ones are Sully, Theo David, right? And Papito. And of course his son, Davidito. And then he got punched. You know, Davidito, I mentioned him in my stream too. When I mentioned Sully and my uncle David, I mentioned my cousin David.
What happened?
You know what I said in the stream? That this guy, this cousin of mine, should be put in jail. He has a bunch of females on Instagram. Uh-oh. Doesn't it usually mean horseshit? Oh, no. Oh, no. That's bad. Now I see why you say don't mention cabron, man. That's nasty. That's slam. That's another slam language. But that's worse. Yeah. Old Classic area. The Booney area, right?
Hello.
Yeah. You can use it in a good way. Hey, like if the dog bites you soft, but it bites you still, you say, cabrón. You can use it as a nice expression, or you can use it in a bad way. It's like I told Mom, right? Remember I told Mom this? I used to say, oh, fuck, but not in a bad way. It's in an excitement way, like when you're like, whoa, yeah, or oh crap, huh? Mm-hmm.
You guys don't understand what
Yeah.
Howdy.
Yeah. What? Isn't a wildebeest like a buffalo? I know. Why you think they're animals? Daddy, can I tell you something? If it's anything I learned from a Japanese anime, right? Or like Pokemon and stuff, right? That were they mostly animals are mostly beasts. Of course, it's obvious. You know I'm gonna have people going nonstop if they hear the socialization. It's good. Because people will see I'm trying to learn the real thing, yeah. Of the balls. Oh my god! Oh no, pendejo. I'm not using that word. Oh no, I just said it. Oh god. Well, at least it's not taken too lightly because I'm not using it because I said. Yeah. Oh. That you're lazy. So you can say, pendejo, why aren't you doing nothing? That means you're lazy. Oh, okay. So you just say, pendejo, what are you doing there? Don't use that one. Family friendly. I'm streaming. That one you have to let go. Whenever I'm off stream. Yeah. Well, I guess it's not that bad if it's for knowledge. For knowledge in this way. Yeah. If you say the P word as in down here, don't say it that way. Say for JJ. Say for JJ, okay. Or like a normal science sexual language. Vaginas. Yeah. Or you can say cat, a kitty cat. Call this the kitty cat. That's even more friendly. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Look at these flies, man. Look how many flies are here, man. You see them? No, Dad, do you see these flies flying by? No, hell no. They better get out of here. They were standing nearby it, huh? Mm-hmm. They're all over this dang house. You know why? Heater. And also cockroaches at nighttime. Heater. And if they come out early in the day, that's worse. That shows you that they're active because of the heat. Non-stop. You see, cockroaches could come at night and day, right? Or morning, right, Dad? Depending on how it feels around the environment, right, Dad? So let's say this whole house is warm. Cockroaches could come out at this time. What? That little thing there, Toki? That's an owl. Yeah, look. Oh, I think it's cute, Dad. This owl is adorable. Don't say a Toki is ugly. Yeah. Uh-huh. and flesh. And its flesh. No, but its skin is underneath all those things. It's like a turkey! Yeah, but that's because either his skin is like puffed up. Yeah, I know, and it could turn his head all around. It's like a evil spirit. You see it like, and they're like, oh, that's creepy. See, I don't have to do her quest in order to get stuff done. I could just do his quest and start the process for leveling. Watch this, watch this. I do this main quest, right? And later on, after I do this, I unlock the option to do parallel quests. What do you want to teach me other than that? Hey, Dad, what happened? What are you going to teach me other than that? Go ahead, teach. I'm all ears. Oh, I thought that a lot of these scenes will be blocked regardless. Turns out it's still recording now. That's weird. I made a Bandai Namco with my Google email, right? And I linked it to there. What? Oh, yeah. No, there was quite a few of them that first came out. But the very first ones were actually old animation style. Like, you had retro style animation. This was considered retro style because this existed for quite a long while. Probably before I was even born. But when it was, before I was born, right? This game existed only in Japan, right, Dad? And in the original version of Dragon Ball Z, they had sex scenes. I remember some parts of the original came here, you know that? But then they took it out and censored it because the guy who made the anime, he was like, wait a minute, this is not the way I wanted it to be. So he made it more family friendly, right, Dad? Right? Hey, are you listening? He made it more family friendly, taking out a lot of sex scenes. No, he censored it. He censored it, meaning no sex scenes, no adult scenes, no nothing. You had like certain scenes that got replaced. So you know how in the first episode where Goku has his son, right? Right? Before he had his son, there was a sex scene. You get that? And then later on, his son came to be. They had all those adult graphic vision anime versions. So, like, you see the whole thing that happened. How Gohan was born, how they had a child, right? Everything. They found love, and guess what? They had an original sex scene between Goku and Bulma. Yeah. How do you think Vegeta had another child, right, Dad? Because they were still in fusion state. You remember Vegito? Dad? In the original Buu Saga, right? Vegito. They had sex with Bulma because Bulma wanted another child, right? But you saw Goku and Vegeta fuse together as Vegito coming in the room, and Bulma's just waiting for her husband Vegeta. But instead of seeing Vegeta, she saw Vegito. It's like, what? So the child, their last child was, I believe, a daughter, you know? And their daughter, Vegeta and Bulma's daughter, who is now considered, in a way, Goku's daughter because of the fusion, right there? Her daughter has multiple abilities, right? That multiple powers, both from Vegeta and Goku as Vegito. What's up? Yeah, that's a scouter. That's a scouter. A power level scouter. In the anime? Oh, they don't use scouters. They use something different. Similar, but
No
different.
matter how much trash there is, it's still trash.
In the anime, yeah,
Can
but
I
not
get
in
your
real
help?
life. No, they made like a fake scouter. The toy scouters.
Loud and clear. We can communicate with you
What
this
does
way.
he literally look like the original one in real life?
John Nancy, by the way.
Oh, that's not a scouter, that's a chip. That's a microchip.
To work together.
He's not using a microchip. He could take it off.
It looks like Raditz is currently far
No.
You
Ah,
have to
shut
go
up.
and defeat Raditz so
Now
that
you
Goku can
finish
finish
it
it
off. Ow! Okay, dude, you asshole. Get fast!
Are you alright? The entire world bows to me.
You want to hear the actual voice? Are you sure you want to hear the actual voice?
And you, I don't know who you are, but defend me with your life until I'm ready.
It's in English. You thought it was in Japanese voice acting. You could put in Japanese voice acting, I think. But you would have to be, I believe, in the home menu. Like, you know, before you get in the game. Maybe you could do it in here. Hold on, let me see. Game settings. See? Look, voice language. You can do that, I believe, in the main hub before you get in the game story, or you have to do that in the home menu. So you got two languages, Japanese and English. Guess who the original voice actor of Goku is in Japanese? She's a Japanese woman. She's actually kind of old, but that is, you know, even though she's an old woman, she says she will never retire until she's able to no longer continue voice acting, right? She'll continue voice acting until she can't no more. Like, that's how you see how dedicated a lot of voice actors are, right? Right? Huh? But here's the problem. You know, the voice actor of Kid Goku in English dub is a different person. And, you know, the guy who's taken over the development of the anime, right, of the manga, Akira Toriyama's son is getting backlash. And I can see why, too. Because he's trying to change the anime in a different direction. Not the direction his father was wishing for. He's changing it the wrong damn way. Now, look, if we get a Dragon Ball Super 2, right, Dad? The guy who used to work on the art for the anime, alongside Akira Toriyama, right? Right? Dad!
I got you.
That's tough. There's no black in here, you baby.
Why don't you keep your hand in the touch?
Why? Are you like Sully? You're sensitive like that? Dad, look at me. I don't even touch you that hard. Dad, look. Oh my God, Dad. Hey, Dad, you know what you're doing? Dad, you know what you're doing? Yes, you do. You're complaining. And I'm not tapping that hard. No. Yeah, don't complain. Hey, look, I'm trying to tell you something, but you sleep, and then you close your eyes, and then I can't. Akira, Dad! Oh my God, I have to mute myself before I can even say it. the son of Akira Toriyama makes it where like all these manga artists are saying, we want it the original way, right? The way Akira Toriyama envisioned it. But the son wants to change back and forth. He don't know which way he wants the anime to go. He's confused. He lost sight of his father's vision of the series. He's saying, my father's vision is this. And then his son also said, a lot of these things are not canon. Get it, Dad? But a lot of them are. Like Dragon Ball Supers was already canon. You know that? Yeah. And then you have his son posting that it wasn't canon. Right? It's so stupid. Then he made Dragon Ball die, saying that this would happen, this is how my father envisioned it. Yes, okay, there it is, right? The continuation of the after Majin Saga, right? That was envisioned, of course. But also Dragon Ball Supers was already envisioned by him. You get that? Dragon Ball Supers was already canon because it already existed. Akira Toriyama explained the reason why it's already canon. Right then? Because it takes place after all of the Majin Saga, right? Which had already happened after Majin Saga. But then you had Dragon Ball Die, right? Which is supposed to explain after the Majin continues, right? After Deborah died, right? And after the wizard, Bibbidi or Bobbidi, whatever his name is, right? He died. Because Goku, in the last fight with Evil Kid Buu, right? That was his original name, Evil Kid Buu. You know how Majin Buu became Majin Buu? Daddy, hey! I'm supposed to mute myself from the... So, look, when Vegeta self-destructed and risked his life to defeat the original Majin Buu form, right, the chubby one, right, Dad? Oh, come on, it's like talking. So how Cell happened, whenever, because he was perfect formula, right? Or even if he wasn't, what happened was he had the abilities like Piccolo, right? The Namekian. The Namekian, if you chopped his arm off, right, he would have to use power to. So his ki is coming out through his arm, right? That's how you throw his arm, through his keys, his kai, right? So if he didn't have any ki left, he wouldn't be able to regenerate anymore. He'd be in his weakened state. See, Perfect Cell was so, reckless, and he didn't think he would run out of energy, right? But like androids are like humans in a way. They have a limitation. So any energy that came from Cell, why you think Gohan's father, trained him? Goku trained his son to become Super Saiyan because he knew his son can unlock further beyond Super Saiyan. He went to Super Saiyan 2. Okay then? And then in the Majin Saga, Gohan's father, right, found a way to unlock a third Super Saiyan stage. Right, that was Super Saiyan 3, okay? Now, Gohan, though, became more powerful than his father in some ways. No matter how you put it, Super Saiyan 3 is more riskier of them all. See, Goku used it, but he didn't master it. You see, Goku never mastered Super Saiyan 3. Later on, after the Majin Saga, right? The Beerus, the God of Destruction movie came out, and that became Dragon Ball Super. See, so Dragon Ball Super with the God of Destruction series, it was already becoming canon. Why? Because Dragon Ball Supers exist. Now the son of developing a manga, he said, we're not gonna work on the same characters, the same story. We're gonna change it. What did the manga artists, the people that write and draw the characters and everything, what did they say? If our new boss cannot find an idea on how his father envisioned it, right? If he doesn't continue the way his father envisioned it, they're done. They're not gonna work on it. Meaning his son, Akira Toriyama's son, would be forced to work solo. If he's forced to work solo, the art for the anime no longer exists. And I told Brian that it would happen. Hold on, let me
That was some handy work. Those moves weren't half bad.